live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Hey, hey, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, 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 we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line. Hey.
So what Steph said was right. You got a lot of irons in the fire, man.
Oh, bro. Yeah, man.
And they all wrap up in there together. So where do you see this thing, all of it? Where do you see this thing? Where do you see it being in about 5 years?
For game day preparation, man, I see it being a one-stop shop, man. For my homeboy being able to train pros and kind of dabbling and preparing guys for the combine, because we kind of did that work too. Like I work with offensive linemen to prepare for the combine. He worked with running backs, so we kind of see what it takes to do that. Being able to, train kids and me understanding the importance of having an after-school program. So for, game day preparation, I'd love to have a one-stop shop where there's an after-school program where, kids are able to, get tutoring and stuff like that and have different guest speakers pull up, and we're able to train. And then when it's time for them to go home, the pro athletes come in, or it's usually probably pro athletes during the day and the kids will come in the afternoon, because pro guys normally get up early, and they're done by 2 in the afternoon and stuff like that. So like for me, it'd be to have a one-stop shop for game day preparation, to have an after-school program, and then the pros kind of come in and whatnot. So with the Game Day Foundation, man, I just want to continue to grow. Like right now, we're working on a deal with this hospital that's kind of over all of the foster kids in Miami-Dade County, and so they provide therapy and stuff like that. So what we're working on is using the things and the tools that we use for game day to train foster kids. So I'd love to be able to continue to train foster kids and build their confidence up to where they're able to play for their local teams, where we handle the application fees, where we provide them with cleats and stuff like that. Because I know it's always awkward when a kid goes out to practice for the first time and everybody has cleats and you're out there with sneakers slipping all over the place.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to lace you up where you feel confident in yourself. You got the cleats, you got the apparel, where you're not looking different. You know what I mean? So in 5 years for the Game Day Foundation, man, is to be able to tap into as many foster kids as possible and to build their confidence where they can play for their local team, their high school, and then earn a scholarship. And just kind of not accept the story that, hey, you're in foster care, so you don't really have to do anything with yourself. Like, nah, man, go out here. And just like how you and I are family, Jarrett, because we play ball, I want to use this as an opportunity to create a sense of family for these kids in foster care.
Yeah.
Because we all pretty much, we all have a strong
so
bond just off of these games alone, practices and whatnot, man. Jarrett, you probably saw me at my worst, bro. Like I wasn't the best teammate back then, man. So it's probably kind of wild to just see me like that. Bro, when I first got there, bro, I was a bit of a jerk, man. But I think that was just a tip.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that. I definitely remember that.
I had a chip on my shoulder, man. I had a point to prove. I was short, so I just came in there with a different mentality, man. So I ain't see nobody, bro.
One of the things that I respected, and one of the things that was easy to see, is that you didn't lay in the cut, right? We had a few freshmen who were okay with, all right, I'm going red shirt this year, and this year is a wrap, and I won't be seen till next year, so I'm just going to ride it out. You and a few of our other teammates who were freshmen came in and was like, nah, I'm trying to play now. I don't care how long he been here or how long he been here, I belong. And that was one of the things that you would respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I vividly remember being placed at D tackle, right? Vividly remember this. I was placed at D tackle, and you were at center, you know what I'm saying, on the scout team. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just, beat him with some quickness. I'm gonna, get off the line, get a nice speed rush going and get around him. Right. And I remember just that one hand in my chest, and I was like, I'm not going nowhere. I can't get around him. I can't get that hand down. I can't, and it was a lot of respect, because one of the things that And this term right here is used to show when players are not going at their full speed or their full potential during practice. It's called brother-in-law, right?
Yeah.
And we would see a lot of brother-in-law when, you know, the starting defense is going against the scout offense or vice versa.
Make them look bad. Let's take it easy on each other, bro.
Yeah.
Travis wasn't about none of that, brother. And that's one of the things I respected. Every play that he was in there, he was going hard because he was trying to show that, like, nah, I belong here. You know.
Yeah. Oh, I love
it. And so I understood the chip on the shoulder.
No,
and it's funny, man, like being a coach now, trying to get these kids to understand that exact same thing is totally different, man.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, I was just telling the kid today, bro, I'm like, bro, you've been in the training room for 3 weeks, fam. Like at some point you want to come out here and show something. Like I'm getting tired of you watching you do these stretches, but then, you know what I'm saying, like you feel entitled later on. It don't work that way.
No, it does not. So, no, it does not.
I don't know, man.
Somebody just like you said, waiting for your spot.
Because you know, one thing I can't stand, I used to do this every game. I used to look around the locker room and I used to like say, all right, who are the warriors that are going to war with me? This guy's a gangster. That guy's a gangster. Him, not so much. No, he can't help me. Gangster, no. Gangster, no. So this last day championship run, I'm riding on the bus like, man, you know, they're coming off a COVID season. I mean, during the COVID season, so we missed a lot of summer workouts. So we're just out there out of shape, kind of just trying to make the best of it. I'm on the bus and we riding up to the state game in Tallahassee, and I'm like, man, we got a lot of dead weight on this bus, man. Like, I'd rather go. It's like these guys are just here for the field trip of it. Like in the years when we've been successful, I've built in our guys' mind that this is a mission. We have to complete this mission. Like, this is the goal. Come no matter where we play, no matter what time we play, no matter the weather, we got to complete this mission. Whereas last year it felt different. Where it felt like a field trip. Kids was kind of like playing around, laughing and joking and yada, yada, yada. And those first 3 years, I remember looking at my guys on the bus and just seeing like, this ain't no field trip. They had their headphones in. I put on a movie. They're going to go to sleep. They're going to whatever. But when it's time to go, they ready to go. So it's just all about a mindset, man. So it's, you know, I had that mindset and mentality when I was in college, man. I didn't want to be nobody's friend. I didn't go to Howard to be nobody's friend. I went up there trying to play. I wanted to, you know, find a person on a prison yard and knock them out just to kind of get my respect, man. That was my mentality. And I'm gonna be honest too, Jared. I don't know if you noticed, but I was nervous, and I was nervous leading up to going to Howard because I remember I logged on to Howard's website every night and I looked at the article, looking at who signed for signing day. So I'm looking at names like Jared. Remember these names? Josh Razor. Remember that name?
Josh Razor. Yeah.
6'5", 200 something, 300 something pounds. Right. You know what I'm saying? Randall White, 6'3", 300 something pounds. Torrance Simon, 6'5". I'm looking at all these intimidating names, bro. And they're like 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". And here's Travis Harmon, 6'2", 280. And I know I'm like 6 feet for real. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I'm working out hard. I'm lifting. I'm running. I'm like, I gotta go up there and I gotta find somebody to knock out quick because I ain't going up there to be no punk. Like, I ain't doing none of that. Ain't gonna be no hazing. Ain't gonna be none of it. So my whole mentality leading up to the moment was like, cool. It was interesting because I tell kids now, you have to prepare out of paranoia because you don't know what kind of opponent you're facing. You got to prepare for the unknown. And I didn't know what I was going to face at Howard. So I would just look at those names and build themselves up to be some of the best linemen ever. And I'm like, I got to be better than them in order to get on the field. So it just, you know, being able to have vision, you know, believing in yourself, betting on yourself, just being confident, man. It's amazing how so many people lack confidence. It's almost, hate to say it, but it's disgusting, man. It's like these kids, some of the confidence they have is false confidence because they don't really, you can tell, you know, me being a coach, I can tell when somebody's confidence is legit or not. Like, you're confident until somebody hits you in the mouth and then you kind of fold down a little bit, you know what I mean? When adversity hit, you know. And so as a coach is looking at body language and stuff like that, man, I just pretty much use all those tools. But I can go about this stuff all day long.
Yeah.
I love it. This is amazing. I'm sorry. I'm listen. It's like a kindred spirit has joined us. Like,
Yeah.
what is this? Like, yes.
Yeah,
Put the cameras on me, 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 put the cameras on me.